Time to crown another champion here at the Legends Championship. 45 to 49-year-old men, their final heat, making their way onto the floor. Glad you're with us today, everyone. I'm Sean Woodland with Annie Sakamoto, Rory McKernan, and Tommy Marquez. They're checking in with us throughout the day as well. Event number 8 is up next. Here are your overall standings for the men. Jason Luukkonen clinging to a 4-point lead over Jason Grubb. Ryan Redke with a 30-point cushion over Jeremiah Head for that third and final spot on the podium. Old School 1 is up first.
And it is a sprint event, Sean. 12, 9, 6 bar muscle-ups and front squats at 185 pounds for these gentlemen. And they're doing it against a 4-minute time cap. If they finish a little early, they'll get a little extra rest. Otherwise, it's only a 1-minute rest before they start event 9. Keys to this event: you got to go unbroken, especially if you think you're going to win it. And if you're not going to go unbroken, your rest better be very minimal. This is a fast and aggressive time cap. There's no time to even think, Sean, only time to do.
Here are the lane assignments for the final heat for the 45 to 49-year-old men, Jason Grubb and Jason Luukkonen. The top 2 men in the overall standings will be right next to each other. Luukkonen with a 4-point lead. He's on the left side over Jason Grubb. Grubb trying to become the 3-time Legends champion.
We talked about it earlier. I love that this is a 2-part event, especially for what different athletes Grubb and Luukkonen are. Grubb being a little more of a high-skill athlete, Luukkonen being a grinder of an athlete.
1, go. We are underway. 12 bar muscle-ups to start.
You guys have seen it. We're going to run
Lanes 4 and 5. That's the battle for first place.
9, 6.
Both Jasons with some smooth and easy bar muscle-ups right there. Jason Grubb catching almost locked out on those bar muscle-ups. See Jeremiah Head in the corner struggling on a couple reps there.
Final rep for Grubb, and he will be one of the first men to the barbell. Luukkonen right behind him. Todd Edmonds in lane 2 is there as well, and then lanes 6, 7, and 8 all starting their front squats. That's Ryan Redke, Vlad Leskovich, and Dustin Owen.
You can see Luukkonen trying to push the pace on those front squats right there and catch Jason Grubb. The question is, will it cost him when he gets to the pull-up bar?
Jeremiah's got 3 more bar muscle-ups. Moving the barbell, here we go.
Grubb and Luukkonen back to the pull-up bar at the same time. Now, assuming Grubb and Luukkonen finish in the top 3 in this event, that's a 4-point difference between places.
Yep.
So all Grubb has got to do is beat Luukkonen by 1 spot if they both finish inside the top 3 to tie him in points. Or pardon me, it's a 6-point deficit. So if they don't finish inside the top 3, it would only be 1 spot. But Grubb, if he can win the event, can pick up at least 6 points on Luukkonen. The second set of front squats for Jason Grubb, and second set now for Luukkonen.
Jason's got about 2 reps on Jason Luukkonen right there.
9 front squats, 185.
Grubb is done, and he's going to chalk his hands. Luukkonen staying right with him.
Working through there. 9. Vlad is there.
And we thought coming into this event would be more in Grubb's wheelhouse, but the next one could really favor Luukkonen.
Exactly. Jason Grubb is kind of one of those more high-skill athletes. He does good with the gymnastics workouts and events, whereas Jason Luukkonen's a little bit more of a grinder, and so that sandbag is going to really favor Jason Luukkonen in the second event.
Grubb right to work on his final 6 here.
Yeah, he really needs to win this and beat Luukkonen.
Grubb is done, so he is going to pick up points on Jason Luukkonen.
That was huge. Not only that, he gets a couple extra seconds of rest.
Well, Luukkonen's got to hustle here because he doesn't want to have any prior times factor in.
You always got to remember, you're not just racing your heat, you're racing the entire field.
If these two are 1 and 2, it will be a 2-point lead now for Grubb heading into that final event.
Ryan Rettke finishing his front squats.
So Rettke is in as we have 30 seconds remaining in this event. Liskovic is across. And Liskovic is going to finish 4th in the heat.
John Gleich put on a great show yesterday with those rope climbs and wall balls. And he makes it just in time.
Gleich with a couple seconds to spare, but it's Jason Grubb now who looks to have the overall lead heading into the final event. The question is by how many points. It will be at least 2. 690 now to 688. Grubb in front. Ryan Rettke has pretty much locked up 3rd place as Mike Kern and Justin LaSala have all already competed.
30 seconds.
So the good news is for Luukkonen, he's only got to beat Grubb by 1 spot.
It's going to be tough, though. So we have an ascending rep scheme now of 6, 9, 12, strict handstand push-ups and sandbag cleans. And again, I think both these guys will be just fine on those sandbag cleans. It's the strict handstand push-ups. Excuse me, I think they'll actually both be fine on the handstand push-ups. It's the sandbag cleans where I think Luukkonen can take Jason Grubb.
If this one were to come down to a tie break, Luukkonen would have the edge because right now he has 3 event wins to Grubb's 2.
Yep.
6 strict handstand push-ups to start off here.
We're going to have quick transitions here.
It's going to come down to this sandbag.
Grubb is going to get there just ahead of Luukkonen.
Dustin at 8, Jason. John's down here in lane 1. There's your 1 through 4. They got 6 of them with that 150 pounds.
Luukkonen took a second to get that thing situated before he got a rep in.
You can see both guys struggled a little bit. Again, that standard of having to take your hand off makes it really different.
But now Luukkonen has got things sorted. He has a good pace going here, looking to overtake Grubb for the lead. But Grubb doing a good job of staying with Luukkonen. He's got 1 rep remaining, does Grubb, before he starts round 2. So Grubb is done. Does a good job of heaving that bag forward. Luukkonen still has another rep to go. So Grubb's got a chance to kind of open a lead here if he gets right to work.
Yep. Jason's got to stay on that pace on that sandbag, though. Jason Grubb.
Laying on that 3rd spot here, followed by Dustin down there in lane 8. There's your 1 through 4. 9 of them. We're working on that 9 down here on their handstand push-ups.
Luukkonen is going to break, and Grubb is done. That is big for Jason Grubb.
Jason Grubb smells blood in the water right now, Sean. You saw Luukkonen having to break on those handstand push-ups.
And Luukkonen just broke again. And Grubb not even looking over his shoulder to see what Luukkonen's doing. He's just getting right to work on the sandbag. He's got 2 reps down. This is the round of 9. Now here comes Luukkonen. So now 3 reps in the bag for Jason Grubb.
Jason Grubb's still on rep 4 here.
4 reps done of his 9. When he gets to 30, Grubb will be done with round 2. Now 1 minute remaining. Luukkonen getting to work.
Luukkonen's judge just told him, you need to face me.
Dustin Owen is also on the bag as well. And he's gotten himself between Grubb and Luukkonen, so that's helping out Jason Grubb right now. But as long as Grubb just finishes ahead of Luukkonen, he's going to win the championship.
Luukkonen really struggling with that bag more than I had expected. Grubb on pace.
But Grubb is
Not
done
faltering.
and rolls the bag forward. And now he's into his round of 12. He's just got to keep Luukkonen in his rearview mirror. 15 seconds to go.
And
Grubb kicking up.
Luukkonen looking gassed on that bag right now. This is so big for Jason Grubb.
And Jason Grubb is going to do it. 3-time Legends champion.
Wow.
45 to 49. Finishing strong here.
Great job from Jason Grubb, and that is why he is one of your most dominant Masters competitors we've seen thus far. 3-time Games champ and now 3-time Legends champ.
790 points for Grubb. Jason Luukkonen is going to finish in second. And it's Ryan Retke who hangs on to third. Vlad Leskovich moves himself into fourth, and it's Jeremiah Head rounding out the top 5. But a great effort, back-to-back wins for Jason Grubb.
And we knew it was going to be a battle between the two Jasons on this first event. Jason Grubb just a little bit quicker on those bar muscle-ups, getting himself to that front squat bar just a little ahead of Jason Luukkonen, and he's able to edge him out and earn the extra points he needed over Luukkonen going into event 9 in the lead. And then Event 9 starts, and Jason Grubb is able to get to that bag a little bit quicker than Luukkonen. We thought Luukkonen would be able to take Jason Grubb on this bag, but Jason held strong on those cleans, ends up with not only the event win and not only the weekend win, but his 3rd Legends Championship. Congratulations, Jason Grubb.
We still have more champions to crown here at the 2022 Legends Championship, presented by Mayhem Athlete from CrossFit Mayhem in Cookeville, Tennessee. The 40 to 44-year-old women